Alright guys, these are the locomotives that I have that are in the disabled state right now. We'll start off here with this SD70 Ace. It needs trucks and, I'm sorry, it just needs a decoder. This is a Dash 9. It needs trucks and decoder. This is an SD40. Same thing, trucks and decoder. And this is one from Australia. My buddy Glenn, QR Outback, sent me this one. It's being worked on as we speak. I already installed a decoder, but it also needs a lot more maintenance. And finally, we get to this SD70 Mac. It needs trucks and couplers also, but I'm kind of confused on how, oops, hold on a minute. I'm sorry I dropped it, but I'm going to show you the truck on this SD70 right here, and I don't really know how this freaking happened, but anyhow, if you look closely at this wheel right here, look at how bent that puppy is. Look at that. I really don't know how that happened, but now, like I say, so this one's going to need a decoder and at least one truck. Anyhow, we'll get on to the 4-axle power here, so stay tuned and we'll be right back. Alright guys, now it's on to my 4-axle power. We have a Jeep 40, a Jeep 38, another Jeep 38 here, and a pair of Jeep 60s, and a Dash 8 40B. The Jeep 60s were renumbered to what I actually see here in town, and these guys here, I left the numbers as they came out of the box. Anyhow, stay tuned and we'll move on to the next set of locomotives that I have. Stay tuned and we'll be right back. Alright guys, here's the next set of GE 6-axle power. There's 5 Dash 9s. They all run. This one here is the dirtiest one I have on my layout. I bought that via eBay about 1.5 2 years ago. I liked the way it looked in the picture, and when I got it I was kind of, oh wow, that's a lot of weathering on that, but that's okay. It gives it a little bit of character. Then we have an AC 4400 CW. I run these guys usually with my SD units, but now with my latest additions to my layout, I will bring them up and show you what they are. And here we go. Let's see if we can get them up there. Sorry for that, guys. Anyhow, a trio of Devos. I got those as gifts. 2 of them are from Robert Fowler, and 1 of them is from my buddy in Germany, Matthias. You know him as Rara. Anyhow, 1 more to show you, and it's probably the best one I've gotten so far, and it's so new it just came in the mail yesterday. So hang on and let me move these guys out of the way, and I'll bring him in. There you go, guys. You guys are intent on having me run an Amtrak on my layout, so this gift is so new. I was in the mail yesterday. I believe it was October 24th. It's a Geno, and it's a P42 Phase 3 anniversary, 20-year anniversary. It also has a decoder that came with it. Anyhow, now that you've seen the GE products, let me get on to my EMD products. So I'll be right back. Oops, my bad. I forgot to mention these three guys. The first two, these two are from one of my subscribers, Mr. Gary Weiss, and the last one is from Terry Tsunami. They are Dash 8 40Cs. I will be running these guys with my Dash 9s. These also need decoders, and this one here needs a set of couplers. Anyhow, I guess I was trying too hard to get all of this done and forgot to mention these three guys. Anyhow, stay tuned and we'll get back to the rest of the video. Alright guys, we're on to the EMD 6-axle power. The front row are 4 SD40s and an SD60M. Now, you guys know that my YouTube user is BNSF6951, so I repatched this guy right here to 6951, and it is a prototypical number. I'll be right back because my battery's going down, so stay tuned and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Anyhow, like I said, this has been patched to my YouTube username, and it's also a prototypical number, and the last thing is, it actually is my birth date, 6/9/51. Anyhow, we'll move on to the next set of SD40s. These are two that are wearing the H1 colors. And finally, we have the SD60 that's wearing, it's an SD60M. It needs couplers, but it is DCC equipped and it does run. Just need to get couplers for it, which I do have, just too lazy to put them on. Anyhow, it's wearing the H2 color scheme. Okay, so let me move these guys out of the way and we'll bring it to the back row. Okay, right here we have two SD70Ms. The first one, this one here, is the merger scheme, and this one here is the executive scheme. And then we'll move on to this one is an SD70 Ace, and this was an SD70 Mac. They all run, they're all DCC powered. So anyhow, I have one more clip to get into you guys, and then we'll call this part of the video good. Be right back. Alright guys, before we get on to the foreign power, I forgot to mention this guy. This was a gift from Terry Tsunami also. It's an E8, and it'll be pulling the big shot train around layout. In addition to the Amtrak train that I'll be running. I guess I'm going to have a lots of passenger service. Anyhow, let's go ahead and look at my foreign power. First up is an SD40-2 CP rail. Then we got a CSX C40-8. Then we got a UP SD70M. And finally we have a Norfolk Southern SD70M also. And I have that other CSX that's down right now. But basically, this is my locomotive roster. Hang out and I will put them all in the engine yard, and you can see what my engine yard looks like. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Alright guys, now you've seen all my motive power by manufacturer and so on and so forth. I'll show you what my yard looks, my engine facility looks like when it is totally full. First of all, this last track here, I am going to add a turnout here to make it go back there for two reasons. Number one, if I decide to keep all these locomotives in the yard, I don't have enough room. And number two, one of my recent visits down to Mobesh Yard, I saw that they had a work shed, so I'm going to build a work shed for in here. But anyhow, let's get on with the overview. And here it is. All the locomotives that I own. So you know, some of them need some decoders, some need couplers, and I have the ones that are in the repair shop right now. Anyhow, Jack, I hope you like this overview and update on my locomotive roster, and I hope you guys like it also. Don't know if this is going to be in one of my videos or by itself yet, so if it is in the video, you'll get to see it then, but if not, thanks for watching, and as always, your questions, comments, input, and subs are always welcome. For now, BNSF 6951 out.